Now, let us see what is cardinality and participation constraints. Multiplicity is made up of two types of restrictions on relationships, cardinality and participation. So, what is cardinality? So, it describes the maximum number of possible relationship occurrences for an entity participating in a given relationship type. If you see this ER diagram, example, staff manages branch. You can observe the cardinality of a relationship with maximum value 1 on both sides. Maximum value 1 on both sides. That is, one branch is managed by one member of staff and one member of staff manages one branch. So, this is cardinality. When coming to the definition of participation, determines whether all are only some entity occurrences participate in a relationship. In this diagram, that is minimum value of cardinality of a relationship at both sides. So, in this ER diagram, participation is like this. All branches are managed, that is mandatory participation for branch. And not all staff manage branches. Not all staff manage branches. It means optional participation for staff. So, this is about what is cardinality and participation in structural constraints. Next topic, problems with ER models. That means what are the problems arises in ER models. So, problems with ER models are called as connection traps, and these occur due to a misinterpretation of the meaning of certain relationships. There are two types of connection traps, fan traps and chasm traps. First one is fan trap. If pathway between certain entity occurrences in a relationship is ambiguous, then this fan trap occurs. Let us see the example for fan trap first. A fan trap may exist where two or more one-to-many relationships fan out from the same entity type. So, in this figure, it shows two one-to-many relationships has and operates from same entity called division. In this case, a problem arises when we want to know which members of staff work at a particular branch. When we want to know which members of staff work at a particular branch. And if we try to answer the question, at which branch does staff number SG37 work? So, we are unable to give a specific answer by seeing this semantic structure. We can only say that staff number SG37 works at branch B003 or B007. We cannot determine one branch in this situation. So, we can solve this fan trap by restructuring the original ER model like this. So, you can see here we have shifted division entity type to first, then second branch and then staff. And this is semantic net of changed ER diagram structure. Now, we are in a position to answer by seeing this semantic net model for our question. That is, the staff number SG37 works at the branch B003, which is part of D1. Next, see the definition of chasm traps. So, where a model suggests the existence of a relationship between entity types, but pathway does not exist between certain entity occurrences. It means it occurs where there are one or more relationships with a minimum multiplicity of 0. And it occurs when pathway does not exist between entity occurrences. So let us consider with the example, you can understand better. Yes. So let us consider branch, staff, property for rent, entity types, and has overseas relationship types. Here, a single branch has one or more staff who oversees 0 or more properties for rent, and also shows that not all staff oversee property and not all properties are overseen by a member of staff. Here a problem arises when we want to know which properties are available at each branch. If we try to answer the question, at which branch is property number PA14 available, we are unable to answer this question, as this property is not yet allocated to a member of staff working at a branch. So, this is considered to be a loss of information, and this problem called chasm trap. This problem arises due to multiplicity of both the staff and property for rent entities in the overseas relationship has a minimum value of 0. Minimum value as 0 between staff and property for rent, which means that some properties cannot be associated with a branch through a member of staff. To solve this problem, we need to identify the missing relationship, that is, offers relationship to be added between branch and property for rent entities, like this. Like this. So, offers is a relationship added in between branch and property for rent to solve the problem chasm trap. Now, there is a path exists for properties that are not yet allocated to a member of staff. See the path. So, now the path exists for properties that are not yet allocated to a member of staff. Finally, we are able to determine that property number PA14 is available at branch number B007. And also you can observe here that how to take multiplicity for offers relationship between branch and property for rent entity types. See here. So this is modified, means this is where we have added offers relationship between branch and property for rent, and these are the multiplicities we can see here. So how these are added here means, so take minimum cardinality values between branch and staff. This is minimum 1 and this is also minimum 1. So it becomes 1 to 1 at branch entity type. Now same like take maximum cardinality values between staff and property for rent. That is 1 is maximum here and many is maximum here. So keep at property for rent. Now this offers relationship becomes like this. So 1 here 1 to 1 Here 1 to many. So by this we can solve the fan trap and Chazen trap.